All right, folks, it's time to seed out our peppers, tomatoes, things that we want to plant late March, early April. For us, our last frost date, me and Jason, Eric were talking about this last night, is usually between March 13th and March 23rd or 24th. Unfortunately, down here, the last 4 times it snowed in lower Alabama, 3 of those 4 times it happened in March. So for us, we have to just kind of watch the weather when that time comes, because you can get a false sense of security by looking at March and going, wow, we're getting this warm weather, let's go ahead and get the stuff in the ground. And then all of a sudden you get one last Arctic blast for us down here in the south that can kill it all. So today, moving the mini greenhouse, moved it from the other side of the chicken pen over here and drug it over here out into the sunlight. And we're going to keep it where it gets pretty much full sun. In the evening times with this shade tree here, it'll have some shade, but for the most part, the sun rises over here and it's all open sky all the way until you get on this side over here. So I've got it moved. I'm going through our seed trays here. I'm gonna separate those out and get some stuff to plant with them. And we've got some seed that we've already got ordered from Haas Tools that we're gonna start planting. I did order some specific Amelia tomato seeds. I've had really good luck growing Amelia tomatoes in these raised beds, and so I'd like to do those again. And we're gonna plant some other variety of tomatoes as well. But we need to seed them now so that in 8 weeks to 9 weeks, when we know we're not getting a frost, we can get them in the ground. So if we have a beautiful weather up into late March and we can get them in the ground that first week in April, then we'll have our seedlings grown up to small plants and we can transplant them in the ground. So that's what I'm working on right now. May include a trip to Lowe's, but we're got these shelves built in here. We'll be able to lay all these things in here. Keep an eye on our temp. We have a fan and we crack the door on this. Since it's not an official greenhouse, we do that during the day. The girls are here, and then we can close it up at night if it's cold, and actually even put a heat lamp in there. So we'll keep you up to date on the progress. So today is January 19th, and it is 70 degrees, 72 degrees out here. And like I said, down south, we can start getting hints of this weather, and you can hear nature start getting excited about like it's spring already, but it can turn cold for us down here real quick. And so we have to be careful with that, as where up north people have they have winter and it's cold and they have snow, and they're having to do everything either in a greenhouse for an extended period of time. To think about up there, them putting tomato plants in the ground in April. I'm not sure what time they actually put theirs in the ground, but we've had ours in as early as mid-March, looking up ahead, a 2-week forecast on the weather. So it's beautiful here, but it gets hot in the summertime, and that's one of the reasons I like the Amelia tomatoes. If you're not familiar with that brand, it is a hybrid tomato, but it grows great in the southeastern region in warm temperatures. It's pretty disease resistant, and makes good tomatoes. About 8 to 10 ounce tomatoes. They're not gargantuous tomatoes, but boy, they taste good. They're great for our salsa and great on a sandwich. I'm just picking up some of this stuff that I might use over there, and we're gonna put it on the back of this golf cart. All right, so we'll get this put up and then we'll make a run to get some stuff for planting. All right, so I come in the house just to kind of inventory what we have seed wise, and I'll spin this around, and we have some Tabasco peppers, we have some pepperoncini peppers, the girls like those, and we've got some jalapeno peppers we're going to plant, we've got some bell peppers we're going to plant. Along with those peppers, along with the seeds I ordered, they're not here yet, but we got some cherry tomatoes, some Better Boys, which are good, Bella Rosa, Amish paste. We're going to plant these tomatoes as well. Try to get these at least in the trays and get them started. And Denise said she thinks we have some potting soil here at the house. And I've got some of that, what's it called, vermiculite? I can't even say that word.
Okay. Terrible. I'm going to have to look at it every time.
But we'll look at that and get that put together. We'll see if we can get these planted today. All right, folks. So what I got here is some Miracle Grow potting mix. And I also have some Stay Green horticultural vermiculite. That's a word I couldn't say. But I'm gonna mix some of that vermiculite in with the potting mix. It just helps with drainage, aeration, and then this has a good balance. Miracle Grow potting mix is good for vegetables, flowers, good for starting, and so that's what we plan to do, and that's what we're gonna use it. So I'm gonna mix it in a bucket, and then I'll start pouring it in these pans, and then plan for seed planting. Here we go. All right, so I've mixed some of that up in the bucket, put it in this tray, and we're gonna start with some good old broccoli. So we're gonna plant this seed first, all right? 1/4 inch depth, and it says 100 seeds. We're gonna see if there's 100 seeds in here. All right, folks, so here we go. I planted the broccoli, all right? And believe it or not, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 9 is what? 99. I may have dropped. Actually, there was a few more than 100 seed because I put a couple. I only had like about 3 or 4 more seeds, and I just doubled up on some of those. But basically, there's 100 broccoli plants. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some jalapeno peppers on that side, and go ahead and plant those. And these are called, let me pull them up here, the Colossus jalapeno pepper from Haas Tools. All right, so I got 60 of those. All right, so got the Colossus jalapeno peppers put in here, and I actually got 63. It says 30 seeds per pack, but I actually had 66 seeds because I got 63 right here, and I have 3 seeds left that I'm gonna put in another tray because I've got some more peppers to plant, and I'll just add 3 more at an end and label those. But I just got to get a label for that and get another tray and start putting out some more peppers. So we're gonna lay that right there.
It sure is nice outside today.
It is. And I'm gonna mix a little bit more of this.
What's that? The soil and what?
It's some of the
vermiculite.
Just a little bit more of that.
Vermiculite.
I mean, the potting soil has some of this stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jace likes to have it a little bit more aerated, so I just add a little more to it. Doesn't pack, but Mix it in good. There we go. And I'll just start pouring this stuff in. There we go. Thought I might have to make a trip to Lowe's, but we have enough of this stuff around that I can get this planted, at least. Save
That's
me a
always
trip.
nice.
Yes. Jace wants to get some warming pads put under it to help the germination. And I don't know if he's ordered those already, but if he has, we can just put them on under afterwards if they haven't germinated yet. But get some more potting soil. Mix up a little bit more of this. So that. Crumble it up. Mix it up good with my hands good. I guess really the purpose for the vermiculite is to help it stay aerated real good and it don't get compact soil. That's why they recommend you start, all your seeds in a potting mix and not just regular soil. It's just got the rich nutrients that you need in it, and it's not just hard compacted dirt that may hinder it. Which, what they do in the olden days when they didn't have potting soil, compost, and which was basically dirt. Once it broke down. Almost. A little bit more here and here. That's pretty good.
What you going here?
So this is going to go, this is going to be some of our bell peppers. I'm just pushing down a little dent in the dirt. It says 1/4 inch depth on, so far all these peppers have been a 1/4 inch depth. Of course I don't take a measure or a ruler and measure it out, but basically what I want to do is compress a little hole where the seed will drop down, and then I'll just sprinkle a little dirt over the top of it. My seeds are flying away. Wind's picking up. So the seed trying to escape. Don't leave me. So here we go. When you pour them out, it always doesn't look like that many, but it goes. So we're gonna go 1, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oops, 7, 8. And we've said it before, I mean, starting your own plants is cheaper than buying them for sure. Once you get the seed trays and stuff like this paid for, it is a lot cheaper because you start paying for $3 to $4 a plant. And if you want to plant 60 bell pepper plants, it adds up pretty quick.
Those the same kind?
All bell pepper. So like I said, you can probably hear the birds in the background like it's spring out here because of this nice weather. Last night I heard frogs in the pond for the first time, and that's always, usually when I start hearing that, you think spring's here. I guess they're tricked into the fact that it's great weather and it's really the middle of January. One left there that I don't have. And what I need to do is get me a thing that goes
I'm gonna go get something.
right under it. We got some things, but I want to go right under it where I know where I cut it off. Basically, I'm just going to take this and cover it, and hopefully that's going to be enough for a 1/4 inch depth. Just cover them good, like so. Like that, and just give it a little spread and mash down right there. Okay, so Denise started making me some cute little signs here. So the bell pepper is here. We got the peperoncinis planted here, and those lone 3 jalapeno peppers right there. I planted a row of Tabasco peppers right there, and then we have some mountain vineyard tomatoes. And then on the other side, we're gonna have some Amish paste tomatoes. So that's what we've got there so far, and I've got one more tray to do that's got other tomatoes in it. So we'll get that tray done. All right, folks, it's done. Got them in there, at least what I have so far. We're gonna get some more stuff, and over the next week or so, get more stuff planted and on these shelves. But I'll take in here and show you what it looks like. So we made these little signs, my wife did. So we got the Better Boys here, we got the Bella Rosas that go all the way back here. And then we did 5 cherry tomatoes. I wasn't sure how many Stumpy might want, so I did 5 because they make a bunch. We've got more to plant. All this is available to plant right here in the back. And then obviously bell pepper, pepperoncinis, a few jalapenos, got some Tabasco, then we got some Amish tomatoes and some Mountain Vineyard tomatoes back here. And then over here is all broccoli and jalapenos. So, of course, we got plenty more trays and more room to add to our count. And we'll take a peek, see if I can see what the temp is in here. Yeah, it's hard to see it there. Well, I can't see it. Oh well. Might have to get a better thermometer in there, but I just got to clean up a little bit. And I'll leave the door open a little bit this evening and we'll close it up tonight. Have the girls open it up tomorrow because it's going to be just like today, beautiful, and we can crack the door open, let it get some warmer temperatures. So that's stage 1 of our springtime seedlings, and we're going to have more to follow. So keep up with us. I just watered them today, and then we'll watch them. Hopefully we'll get some good germination from those. So as Stumpy always says, a simple life is a much more enjoyable life. So hopefully we'll be blessed. God bless you. We'll see you on the next video.